Welcome to my Capstone project. For my project, I was going to relocate this office and all the equipment to an office next door that had to be stripped down, floors taken off, outlets put in, pretty much stripped all the way down and redone. So you can see it was a complete mess here. Had all the equipment that was just laid over for years, lots of extra cables that didn't go anywhere, and it all needed to be updated and cleaned up and rewired. So as far as the office next door, it didn't go as planned because it took longer than we anticipated, and we got really busy at work and weren't able to dedicate the time that we needed to. Also, he decided not to spring for extra equipment and new computers and just reuse what we had. So we had to change our plan a little bit, and I ended up just redoing this office and all the wires and reorganizing it. Now this is the office that we were supposed to do. This is a little entry room, and we had to take down and grind all these floors and add extra concrete, which added a lot more time than we thought, so we weren't able to actually complete the office transfer. The actual spot where all the equipment was going to go into is in the back corner of this office that we'll get to in a second here. So all this floor we had to take down and put up sheetrock. That office in the back with the door open is where the computer equipment and the routers and modems was supposed to go to. We got it all flattened out and all ground down, got the wall panels up and the outlets there ready for it. But about this time when we got this far here is when business picked up and we weren't able to keep going, as we need all the equipment for the business to run, so there was never really good time to transfer it over and get all that done. As you can see, we started with cleaning everything up and moving it, and it was a complete mess. Got everything organized, all the extra cables pulled out, went through, cleaned the walls as best as you can. There's a lot of extra cables, had to inventory everything, make sure what we had was right. Decided to move everything up on the top shelf instead of top of the filing cabinet, as it was just a better location. That way I could run all the wires down. As you can see, it was a lot cleaner. Cleaned up all the wires under there. Eliminated most of everything there was not necessary. I was able to run cables through the wall, and some cable management. It goes a long way for organizing. I was able to install that on the wall to make it easy access. This is all the extra stuff that was taking out some of it that wasn't connected, wasn't needed, and this is the final product of what it looks like after I was done redoing everything. The camera systems we were going to relocate over to the new office, and there is probably about 100 extra feet of cable that I had to wrap up and cable manage back behind there as best as I could. So we'll be prepared for when we actually do move everything over and having the extra cables ready to go. So as you can see, it's a lot better from what it was, a lot more efficient, a lot easier to work on, looks a lot more professional for an office setting, and that was it.